Republican presidential hopeful Ben Carson is in the Middle East this weekend and joins us from Amman, Jordan. Dr. Carson, I want to ask you, you visited a Syrian refugee camp. What did you learn there?
Well, first of all, I was very impressed by the outpouring of humanitarian effort on behalf of the Jordanians. This has been going on for many decades, but they have really reached out to the Syrians in a very big way. And I had an opportunity to talk with many of the Syrians, and that was very eye-opening, asking them what is their desire, what is their main desire. And their main desire is to be repatriated in their homeland. And I said, what kinds of things could a nation like the United States do to help? And there was a pretty uniform answer on that, and that was they can support the efforts of the Jordanians. The Jordanians have done a yeoman's job in terms of putting up these camps, but the reason that the camps are not full is because they are not supported by the international community. It seems like everybody in the international community is spending more time saying, how can we bring refugees here, rather than how can we support a facility that is already in place that the refugees are finding perfectly fine when it's adequately funded.
So your assessment visiting there is that Jordan could take all the refugees, it's just a matter of getting more financial resources?
I think Jordan could take a lot more of the refugees than they're taking right now. I don't see any reason, quite frankly, that some of the other nations in the area shouldn't also be asked to do it, so that you don't have to go through a big cultural change with them. And in terms of money, when I looked at the refugee camps in Jordan, there's about a $3 billion shortfall annually. That's how much money we spent last year on Halloween candy. I mean, is it something that can be done? If we bring 10,000 or 25,000 of them to the United States, that's not solving the problem. That's a little Band-Aid that makes a few people say, hey, we're good guys. That's not what we want to do. We want to actually solve the problem.
So how make the link between Halloween and the refugees for me? Are you talking about a national fundraising drive, or?
I'm talking about in terms of the amount of money that it would take to fund the shortfall. Our country has done a great job in terms of providing support. There's no question about that. But I believe that the entire international community could easily make up that $3 billion shortfall. My point in comparing it to the Halloween candy is to say that this is not a big deal.